everybody, and welcome to Next at CNN. I'm James Hattori. This week from the California Academy of Sciences in San Francisco's Golden Gate Park. This aquarium represents the underwater environment of the Farallon Islands, 25 miles off the coast of San Francisco. It's easy to be awestruck by the mystery and diversity of sea creatures living in the deep, dark depths. What secrets do they hold? Well, just south of here off the coast, researchers are studying some of the denizens of that darkness whose biology is shedding light on some remarkable new technologies. From the waters along California's Monterey Bay comes research with a future so bright, Steve Haddock has to lower his shades. In his darkened lab, Haddock is harvesting the natural glow from local sea creatures like jellyfish.
When you go into the ocean, you can name pretty much any kind of organism, and there's going to be a bioluminescent member of that group.
Monterey Bay, with the deepest canyon in the continental U.S., is an ideal setting for Haddock and crew operating the ocean's hippest rover at depths up to 10,000 feet.
Those of us who work in the midwater, we have a special set of samplers that have been specially designed to be able to collect jellyfish, keeping them intact. We can either suck them in. If they're a little bit hardier, we can actually suck them in a little suction sampler.
These jellyfish give researchers a double whammy of brightness. They have a protein that glows under external light sources. They're also bioluminescent, chemically generating their own light. It's research that's helping manufacturers design a new generation of flat panel display screens, a prospect leading electronics makers to see green. For image and film giant Kodak, one of the most promising technologies is organic light-emitting diodes, or OLEDs, building on the jellyfish's glowing protein. Kodak researchers light up small organic molecules with electricity, producing a panel that is remarkably thinner, brighter, and sharper than standard LCD or liquid crystal displays, and viewable from almost any angle.
It allows multi-viewers to look at the same screen, allows you to view it in a situation where maybe you can't put the device directly in front of yourself.
Take a look at this Game Boy modified with an OLED panel compared to the standard LCD using backlight. The drawback is that OLEDs are more fragile, and so far, many only have a limited range of colors.
The development now is to find ones that are stable and produce this range of wavelengths that are required to produce a full color display.
Other companies are pitching in.
Red was kind of the holy grail.
BD Biosciences CloneTech has isolated a red fluorescent protein from one particular kind of fish, but had to drastically mutate the molecule. The challenge is to replicate the protein inexpensively and lengthen the lifespan of the organic display.
We are making lots of progress, positive progress, quickly closing the gap between LCD and OLED technology.
Kodak has already licensed this OLED screen technology for use in cell phones. A new model is expected this fall. The Universal Display Corporation is developing a flexible OLED panel that could be used as a bendable digital newspaper. There's a homeland security benefit to this research. Biofluorescent molecules can be engineered to glow in the presence of certain toxins, which could make them useful for detecting biological weapons.
With September 11th and the idea of biological warfare becoming more of a threat, that you may have the government spending more money and they're looking for ways to be able to detect these things.
A prospect that has Steve Haddock convinced more than ever some of the brightest ideas can emerge from the deepest, darkest oceans. While creatures of the sea may be bringing us a new generation of display screens, creatures of the air may be inspiring the next wave of spy planes. They're called micro-air vehicles, and as Eric Hong tells us, they're causing a buzz among researchers.